Hey everyone, I have been working on your saturation study all afternoon. I have done it now 3 times. I'm going to show you the first one that I started on and finished and show you how hard it is. So I may modify this. So that was my first one. Okay. Red, red and red orange with different increments across the top, red with all of your different increments of white, the red, red, orange, different percentages with whites, and so forth. So this is the one that I did when I was in school. The only area that I really had any problem with was here. I didn't lighten this up enough. These have some very subtle shades. And I guess if you looked at that close enough, you would see that those are different. So look at those in comparison. It's been 3 years since I've done this. So I mean, it's a good study for me to practice so I can teach you, but really the red with the white looks pretty good. The red and red orange with the white looks pretty good. This end down here looks okay, but then I'm starting to mix too much white. So that was my first try after 3 years. And then this was my next one, which looks a little bit better. And it's still wet. So, you know, I'm struggling with it too. So I'm going to think about this and see how I can modify it. Just thinking out loud, talking to y'all. I think that it might be a good idea for us to maybe do a study where we do red and then go from red to orange and work on mixing those, and maybe do that with all of the colors during a lesson. Or we simply take red and do red to white as a study. Then we do red orange and do that as a study. And then we do orange and do a study, and then yellow orange and do the study, the saturation study with the white. So please feel free to try to do this at home. It took me 3 or 4 times to do the grid the right way with the ruler and the pencil and the paper. You know, I did one on the back here, and then I tried it, and I started another one and threw that one away, and then I did this one. And I'm going to show you how much paint I'm using, so you get an idea of how much paint you're going to use for this. So that's a lot of paint. So think about that. I mean, this was a college level course. You know, the teacher had a lot of different requirements. I don't want to stress y'all out, but I do want you to learn about saturation, because it's going to be important when you start trying to paint. So if I can modify some of the assignments that I learned in my color theory class to help you, and we can kind of shorten them, that's what I mean by modifying. Like I said, maybe we'll take the color spectrum and we'll start with red, and we'll add white to each of those spectrum of colors. And you guys, you ladies can work on this at home. So that's just a thought for me to put that out there. I got up this morning and I went to yoga. I got home around 12:30, let the dogs out, started painting. I painted from about 1 until 3, and then let a neighbor's dog out, came back, painted some more. Then I went back, took a break, came back, painted some more. So you see that this study is kind of extensive. So I don't want to overwhelm you. So I'm going to not send any more videos. This will be the last one. I'm going to take the next few days to think about how I can modify the saturation study into smaller studies for you, so that this is not so overwhelming, because it's overwhelming to me after over 3 years of not doing it. So I hope you have a good weekend. You won't hear from me until the 1st of next week. Take care. and have a happy Saturday and a happy Sunday. Cheers.